A lot of people say that it is impossible to come up with new original ideas for content when it comes to World of Tanks Blitz, but that is far from the case. Just in the past year, I have done the Play to Lose series. In the past, I have done 1v1s for gold, and today we have a brand new series which I am rather excited to showcase, which is the wheel spin. Essentially, the way this works is I have a bunch of different wheels in front of me, and they are going to pick not only the tank I play, but the class, the nation, everything is completely randomized on a wheel spin. So as we can see, we have the class of tank I play, the tier, the nation, and which tank in the position it's going to be. So everything is randomized. I'm really excited to see how this works out, and I bet you guys are going to like this as well. So obviously, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Let me know you enjoy it, because I'll post more like this in the future. So let's start off with the first wheel spin. We got 4 different types, and we are going to be playing in... we are going to be playing in a heavy tank. I thought it was going to be a light, but nope. Looks like we are playing in a heavy tank. Okay, now we have to figure out what tier this heavy tank is going to be in. Please do not be tier 5. Okay, we're good. Ooh, it's going to be a tier 9 heavy. This is actually rather exciting. Okay, next up we have the nation. Now this can make or break our fun very, very quickly. It's a Japanese tier 9 heavy. There isn't any Japanese... Well, there is one. It's the Type 68. But I don't think there are any other Japanese tier 9 heavies to what I'm aware. Let me see really quickly. My brain might be dying, but nope. Alright, well, it looks like we don't need to pick what order the list is. So there you go. We are playing in the Type 68 today. I'm going to be showcasing its capabilities, and we're going to see how it works out. Now, I have the choice of gun depression or mobility, and we are going to be running mobility. I think it's just a more important thing. Fun fact about the Type 71 is that it has more pen. Well, I guess it used to. Now the Type 71 has premium AP, but originally the Type 68, because both of the Type 71 and Type 68 fired heat shells, the 68 actually had a lot more heat pen, which is kind of crazy. But still, 374 mils of heat, which is what this tank has, is kind of insane when you think about it. What camo are we going to put on it? Let's just do Inferno. I usually like to put red camos on my vehicles because it makes aiming at them a little bit more challenging with the way armor highlighting works. And you know what, let's put some random attachment on it. How about we put some machine guns on the back? Why not? There you go. So we have our Type 68 fully equipped. All we need to do is change out the ammunition. You can see that this is obviously completely random because I haven't even equipped this tank yet to play in. So there you go. Let's try it out. Now, the Type 68 is actually a fantastic tier 9 heavy. Not only does it feature decent mobility, not only does it have very good penetration, but it's a fairly accurate gun with solid damage per minute. And when you add that to the fact that this vehicle has very solid armor on the hull, on the turret, it is a fantastic tier 9 to bully your opponents in. So here we are, our first battle. This is a very solid matchup. We only have 2 tier 9s up against us. The rest are tier 8s. But judging that this is my first game in the tank, usually you do get some sort of preferential matchmaking. So that is kind of expected. We are going to... I'm not sure where we're going to go. I guess we're going to go towards... I'm going to go mid, and what I mean by that is we're going to drive down... If you see my mouse over the minimap, we're going to drive down this road here. And doing that should ideally allow us to deal with either situation. If the mediums end up going towards medium flank, like that E50 is detected there, we can head over towards medium side, or if we want to fight the Type T77, we can go over towards the heavy flank. Now, judging that we can see the Type 68 spotted and the E50 over towards the medium flank, what we are going to do right now is apparently run into the entire enemy team. Okay then, well, let's get a pen into the IS-3. The thing I'm worried about right now is that T77 on the side as well, but we should out-reload the IS-3 quite easily because we do have adrenaline on, and this tank actually has very solid DPM, as I did mention. So we're just going to aim it on the IS-3, and here we go. Bonk. Nice. Okay. The T77 does pen us in the side of the turret. However, that's not a big deal, as we can see. The enemy team is already falling apart pretty quickly. We have blocked 1100 damage at this point. We are now going to push the TS5, which is right in front of me, and we're just going to fire an AP. Even though the TS5's armor looks very troll, it's actually not that hard to penetrate. I'd love to get around this T95, but he's just taking this corner very wide, so I'm just not even going to bother. We're going to head over towards the T77, who appears like he's going to run away. This is where having mobility is obviously much more beneficial to our tank. T77 is most likely going to be around this corner right here. There he is, and an easy shell into his lower plate. With the solid DPM this tank has, and the fact that we go very similar mobility to the T-77, it should not be all too hard to catch his vehicle. Is he going to shoot at us, or is he just going to keep running? Well, it looks like he's going to keep running. We shot at him in the track wheel. Unfortunately, the shell did not actually end up penetrating. We're just going to go wide right around here and push the T-77. He does pen me once. We're going to aim it on his frontal armor. There you go. He bounces the second shot. Pretty good stuff. Even though the E50 is a threat, it's not a big threat because we are probably going to get some decent bounces, hopefully. Well, actually what we got is high rolled, but we have our Charlemagne over here. We have the Lorraine flanking through the rear, so it's not that big of a deal. We're going to aim it on the E50. We over-angle the hull. Because of that, he bounces us in the track wheel. Pretty good stuff so far. I mean, we are getting out a lot of damage. We are supporting our team quite efficiently here. We get another shell into the E50. And we are, I would say, easily over 3k. Yeah, we're actually over 4,000 damage at this point. E50 has very, very poor pen. And because of that, it's easy to cut right through the E50's armor. And at the same time, it really can't cut through my turret at all. So all that's left is a Rompanzer. And yeah, I mean, this was a very, very productive game. Not only did we deal over 4,000 damage, but well, we basically just completely demolished the enemy team. We're going to aim an HE shell onto the rear of that Rompanzer for 503. The Charlemagne's going to aim in on him. Is he going to pen the HE shell? That's the question. Is he going to pen the HE? Oh, it looks like, no, he's not. Yeah, I think he was tempted about loading high explosive, but he was like, whole tank is completely spaced armor. So there we go. A 5,300 damage game. That is a very solid result. I actually cannot complain at all. Not only did we deal 5,300, but we also blocked 1,850, giving us a pretty easy win. Wow, that was quite fun. Alrighty, I'm back. It is absolutely pouring out today. I decided to order a sandwich because I was very, very hungry, so I went and ate that, and now we're back to playing in the Type 68 for our second game. So let's see how this tank does. Up against us, we have a 7.52 and an Object 84 as tier 9s. Overall, pretty easy stuff. Okay then, well, as usual, I'm going to make my way towards the medium flank on Ghost Factory. This is just a map where you usually want to go towards the medium flank. Alright, let's see. We got J-Bob07 in the Lorraine. Well, we'll see if he deserves that salute or not. Alright, well, we should be okay in this game. I mean, the only tank I'm worried about would be the 7.52. Maybe the SMV, but we do have a lot of pen, as I said, so that it's not that big of an issue. It's a little disappointing I missed the shell on the CDC there. However, not that big of a deal. I do find it interesting that our Lorraine is basically like losing the trade with the CDC. Alright, let's see. We are not spotted in the crossing here, and that CDC is like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be playing this aggressive. Oh, really? Okay. Light tanks, ladies and gentlemen, they have armor, you know, because that makes sense. Alright, well, as I said, we have a lot of premium pen. And while that SMV is probably used to being a dominant tank, against my vehicle, that's not really much of a threat. And I'm not really sure why he's trying to fight me. But we're being YOLO'd, actually, which is pretty impressive. I'm just going to wiggle, and there you go. We get a nice bounce, and we pen the SMV again. Oh, yeah, you're doing great, buddy boy. You're doing great. I'm just going to wiggle here again. We get another bounce. So what was your, seriously, what was your thought process? Like, I want to know what this guy was thinking. Was it, I'm going to, for no reason, YOLO you and die? Was that the thought? Because that's what happened. we're just going to push up here, and we're going to aim it on the SU. Nice 513 juicer, and our Hori is actually able to get the shell out, so he's not dead yet. Wow. I don't know how our team sucks this bad, though. I mean, I'm literally trying my best here, but these guys, they're making it very hard to actually win this game. All right, well, the Hori's just going to push me fine. Go ahead. I'm going to make sure that you regret that. I do not know what is going through these players' minds. They think like they are unstoppable. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're in a tier. You bounced me again. What are you doing? What are you doing? Literally. Oh, yeah. Great play, CDC. Oh, yeah. All right, come over here, Hori. You're just literally a monkey, man. All right. I don't... Oh, the BZ's over here, too. We have a damaged Amarak now. BZ's dead. Let's load in a gold shell to guarantee the pen. We're probably going to die, but still have no clue why this Hori thought he could get away with what he did this game. Alright, we're just going to have to angle our tank a bit, and let's see if we can get a pen. There you go, we do get a pen into the Hori, and at this point we're going to move over here, and let's see what we can do. Oh, he missed. Yes, great play. Amazing. Anyway, you're dead. It's just a 7-5-2 now. The fact that we've been able to bring this game back this much is pretty impressive, to be honest. 7-5-2 hatch is almost visible. We're just going to back up and hope that we can pen the 7-5-2. There you go. Nice 306 shot into his vehicular. Not too bad at all. Let's just pull over here, and let's see if the 7-5-2 tries to shoot me. Oh, really, game? That's cringe. All right, well, whatever. We're just going to reload. And we got 2 seconds left. Let's see if we can bait a shell from the 7-5-2. That's what I'm hoping, and there you go. We do bait a shell. He doesn't have another shot, so there you have it. We absolutely carried the crap out of this game. Do not know what our team did. I seriously, where was my team? Like, I basically just did a 1 versus 5 is what I did in that battle. Type 68 is a fantastic tank, and we can see that here. I mean, 4,400 damage. We block 3,150, and yet that's not an ace. That should have been an ace. That's all I'm going to say. That game was ridiculous. I don't know what I just played. I mean, I seriously don't know what I played. Wow. Okay. The enemy team YOLO'd me for, like, no reason. The SMV said, oh, I'm just going to push him. And he did. And then the SU did that. And then the Hori did that. And then the CDC did that. And then 752 did that. Thankfully, they all pushed me one at a time. Oh, and the BZ, I forgot about that guy. But as I said, thankfully, they all pushed me one at a time, which allowed me to kill them individually, not having to deal with them all at once. But wow, what a stupid game. If my Amarak didn't get damaged, that would have been a lot easier. But that's why, as I always say, you carry double repair kit. Because if you use one of your repair kits, later on in the battle, you might need to use another one, like we did. Wow, what a crazy game. Well, that's the Type 68 for you, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you did, and as I said, you like this wheel spin idea, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.